Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. It's the Los Angeles Clippers and the Phoenix Suns. Here's Paul. Uses the glass on the layup.
Chris Paul is as competitively tough as they come. Good finish on the interior.
Here's Booker. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Here's George. Shoots over Booker. Rebounded by Marion. Here's Nash. Griffin pulls down the board.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
For three, George. The kick out to Paul. Counted from distance. Paul's got 5 points.
Well, how about being on the other end of a nice pass? Chris Paul usually sets guys. That time he is set.
Here's Nash. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's George. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Outside Booker. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance. Booker's got his second basket.
Devin Booker will flat put it to you on the three-point line. Don't give him any open shots.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And it's the Clippers on the break. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here are the Suns. 4-point game. And the basket by Nash.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's George. Back to Paul. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. I wondered what coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. BA, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Nash. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
George with it. Now guarded by Booker. The kick out to Paul. Driving to the basket. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. 9 points for Chris Paul.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Nifty move. And George with the layup.
The defense must push Paul George further out. This guy's so adept at finding ways to score inside.
Here's Nash. Driving inside. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Rebounded by Marion.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Here's Booker. And the shot no good. A bit short. The Clippers in the lead. George with it. Now guarded by Booker. They get the rebound. Griffin. Here's Paul. And counted. Now 5 for 7.
Well, that's about Chris Paul getting to his spot and making the defense pay. This guy is lethal with his mid-range game.
Here's Nash. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. George for three. Connects from downtown.
3-point field goal.
George has got 5 now. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Clippers ahead, up 7. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Pass to Booker. Over George. And Chris Paul clears it away. George, no good. Suns trail by 9. Here's Nash. Back to Booker. And Chris Paul clears it away. Oh, it's Los Angeles now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
Here's Booker. Here's Nash. The Clippers grab the miss. George outside. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Pass to George. Can't hit from in close. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Booker. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers lead by 11. Whoa!
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Van Arsdale. Looking to end the run. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
And he makes all 3.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
George sets a screen. This one for 3. They get it back.
Well, Chris Paul, diminutive of frame by NBA standards, but unafraid to mix it up on the glass.
Here's Nash. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. Second team.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
It's all about the offensive boards. I mean, they're just a statement about toughness, trying to demoralize your opponent by outworking them, out-hustling them. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Pass to Nash. Here's Van Arsdale. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. Nash has got 9 points. George sets a screen. Here's Paul. George outside. Off with the layup. Suns trail by 13. From outside the arc. And the basket by Nash. He's got 12.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Back to George. They double team George. Here's Paul. The Suns clear it. Right side Booker. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
George over to help. Here's Nash. Booker for three. The rebound by McAdoo. Los Angeles leading by 8. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's George. And that time also a missed shot. Pass to Van Arsdale. For three, Booker. Booker missing again. Here's Paul. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. And it's Paul with the ball for the Clippers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Good. Paul's got 19 points.
At this point, it feels like everything Chris Paul puts up is going down. He is really in a rhythm.
Booker for three. And it's Booker again missing.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Left side, Paul. Back to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Pass to Paul. Phoenix grabs the miss. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Here's Nash. Griffin pulls down the board. George with it. Now guarded by Booker. And yep, it's good. George has got 13 now.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The Clippers call timeout. Phoenix on D. Down by 12. The kick out to Paul. And he converts the layup. Paul's got 21.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
For three, George. The shot comes out.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Three-pointer. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Drains the triple. 16 points for him.
Boy, nice job by Paul George to make himself available. Gets to his spot and gets it off quickly.
Nash misses. Now Los Angeles with it. Right now on a 9-0 run. Pass to George. And Booker pulls it down. Suns trail by 17. Here's Nash. He's guarded by Paul. Shoots from the baseline. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. It's intercepted. Pass to Booker. Here's Nash. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Paul. Rebounded by Marion. They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
They get it again. The Clippers lead by 17. Deflects the pass. Here we go, all alone. Deflected. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Pass to George. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, great touch from PG-13. That's just pro right there.
Right side Booker. Looking to end this cold spell. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And George with the jam.